The first civilian governor of Lagos State, ALHAJI LATEEF JAKANDE, died on the 11th of February 2021 at the age of 91. LATEEF JAKANDE was known as an excellent leader whose legacy would continue to linger in the minds of Lagosians, particularly in the area of infrastructural development and also in education. LATEEF JAKANDE was well respected and loved by Lagosians. Right now, I'm on the street of Lagos to ask questions about how Nigerians will remember, or Lagosians will remember, the first civilian governor, ALHAJI LATEEF JAKANDE. So stay tuned, I'll be right back. I am Kehinde Bashir.
In fact, that Baba has really done tremendously well in Lagos State. Like myself standing before you, I went to this Jakande school, because I could remember then when the issue of education was having issue in Lagos. He decided to make use of another approach, and that approach was when he gave us a tentative classroom then. And that tentative classroom are the one that looked like all this poetry of a thing. But sincerely speaking, it has really helped to boost the educational standard in Lagos State. And, you know, he's a man of good integrity. I think that is one of the reasons why God have to preserve him till now. And he has given us a good legacy in Lagos State, in which other governors they were able to build on.
The death of His Excellency is a colossal loss to Lagos State. And indeed, for the past decade, he's the best governor in Lagos State. If you talk about achievements, we can say he's the best and he's the perfect that Lagos had ever experienced. His legacy, his simplicity, and a lot of things. More particularly that if you go to where His Excellency is living until his death at Ilukweju, you will know that this man is very simple, and then he is not moved with material things and worldly things. Well, if you look at most of the development in Lagos State now, you will see Jakande this, Jakande Estate this, and that, and that. Even Lagos State University is part of the people that built that school, and a lot of improvement. So he's like a role model for others and upcoming governors and everybody in Lagos State to emulate.
Jakande is, how will I put it, it's like enigma in Lagos. It's a name that is known to every people that was born in the 80s. Virtually everybody that was born in the 80s benefited from this. You know, Jakande schools everywhere. I attended one of his schools. In fact, his performance is there for everybody to see. I don't think there's a governor that has surpassed most of what he did in Lagos. Talking about the housing, low-cost housing, the Jakande schools, the rail system, the health sector, you can go on and on and on. The man is just an enigma, and he will be so missed in Lagos.
Late Chief LATEEF JAKANDE was a great man in Lagos. I think the first civilian governor in Lagos. And he was a great man. He did well. He did well, and he will be remembered for lots. The likes of low-cost housing estates here and there, all over Lagos. Free education, schools, and so many things. And we know him to be a selfless man in his lifetime. He was not the type of a leader who was so selfish and greedy, who attract so many things to themselves alone. So you understand? Unlike many doing now. So I think it will be well remembered for every good things and all lives he has touched while he was alive. First is the housing estates, the schools, free public schools. You know, in those times when they school in the morning, in the evening or afternoon. You understand? But these days, you see, public school is nowhere to be found again. There is nothing in public school again. But rather, all those people in position, they concentrate on their private schools. But before, there was nothing like that. Even many ruling us now, they pass through this public school created by this man. So I don't think any governor in Lagos can achieve what he has achieved, the legacy he has laid in this state. I was in primary school when he was a governor. He did a lot. One of the achievements for us is the aspect of education. There was free education up to the at least secondary school as at that time. That nowadays we find that the SS, GSS and SS they are paying, though there's some of the legacies that the current administration they are still doing. For the first one, he has achieved the education, helping us to be enlightened. And I know that he took it from the late sage, Obafemi, whom who mentored him. So another achievement is this aspect of housing. My uncle, my late mother's younger brother, he enjoyed one of that in Abeson estate, one of those Jakande estates, and they built it for him. It was a person that he may not likely have a house, you understand, but the government did it, and they gave it not to even civil servants, they give it to people that are not civil servants. One of the achievements, to me personally, I know it has achieved.
I know Baba, he was a good man. He did a lot for Lagos. And he would have done more, but he was not given the time. He was not allowed by the powers that be then. He will largely remembered for making it possible for all the children, even the ones that are not supposed to go to school then, to all run to school with his Jakande school program, Jakande school project. We really thank him for that. In fact, there was a project he wanted to initiate in Lagos then, the metro line. But that program was cut short because that government then was toppled by, I don't know, but the military. That's during this same Buhari regime. So that was what cut short of that. In fact, by now, Lagos would have been a kind of Dubai.
He's a man that we don't want to lose that man, because he's one of the best governor ever Lagos State get, or I don't think Lagos State can even provide somebody like Jakande, because a lot of, if not because of Jakande, a lot of people will not go to school, and education is one of the best things in the life of human being. He left a legacy that a shoe that anybody cannot wear. A very good man. A sincere man, a man who does not even, if I be some of these governors, he will not even be in a Lupeju. He stayed in a Lupeju before he became a governor. He retired and be in a daddy Lupeju man. It does not. Even the paper that is even, I don't know the name of that paper at Akime Road. He could not continue with the paper because there's no money. No, that man is a man. I recommended it. And I know the way people have been saying it, God will sign it there.
And now we've all heard from the street of Lagos saying that ALHAJI LATEEF Kayode Jakande did not only live a life of fulfillment, but a life of a true patriot, a life of an exceptional leader, and also a distinguished life for promoting peace. I am Kende Bashir, reporting for EcoHotblog.